My name is Olivia Carter, and I used to think high school drama only existed in movies. But that was before she showed up Emily Stone. Before Emily, my life was calm. I wasn't the most popular girl, but people liked me. I worked hard. I played soccer. I had good friends. Everything changed the day she transferred to our school. Emily was perfect, or at least that's what everyone thought. Blonde hair that looked like it belonged in a shampoo commercial, grades that impressed every teacher, and a smile that made people forget what they were doing. At first, I wanted to be her friend. I even offered to show her around the school. She thanked me, all sweet and polite. But there was something in her eyes, something cold, calculating. I ignored it. Big mistake. It started small. My locker would mysteriously jam right before class. My homework disappeared from my bag, and then people began whispering lies about me. Rumors that I cheated on exams, that I was jealous of her, that I had a bad attitude. None of it was true, but soon, even my friends started to believe her. The worst part, she always made it look like I was the one with a problem. I didn't know it then, but this was only the beginning. And trust me, things were about to get really weird. The first time I realized Emily wasn't just mean, but dangerous, was a Monday morning. I walked into homeroom half asleep, holding my coffee, when everyone suddenly turned to look at me. Some laughed, some whispered, some just stared. I froze. On the whiteboard, written in bright red marker, were the words, Olivia Carter, liar and thief. Below it was a photo, my photo printed and taped to the board. It was a picture of me from the school's library camera, holding a stack of books. But someone had edited it to make it look like I was stealing from the donation box. My heart dropped. Who did this? I asked. No one answered. Then Emily walked in, acting shocked. Oh my God, Olivia, what happened? She said, covering her mouth with fake concern. She was the only one smiling. I ran to the principal's office, but by the time we got back, the photo was gone. Just like that, no proof, no suspects. That was the first strange thing that happened, but it wasn't the last. Later that week, I found something else, a note inside my locker. No one could have put it there except someone who knew my combination. The note said, "You should have never tried to outshine me." My hands shook. I looked around, half expecting her to be watching me, but the hallway was empty. That night, I couldn't sleep. For the first time, I realized Emily wasn't just jealous. She was obsessed. And soon, her games would go too far, much further than anyone could imagine. By the next week, everyone had already heard about the library theft. No matter how many times I denied it, the rumor stuck. That's how it works in high school. Lies spread faster than the truth ever could. Then came Friday. The school was buzzing with excitement for the annual talent show. I didn't want to go, but my best friend Mia convinced me. Just show up, leave. Don't let Emily win. So I went. Big mistake. Halfway through the performances, the lights suddenly flickered. The projector screen behind the stage turned on by itself. At first, we thought it was part of an act, but then, there I was. A video started playing, me again, in the same outfit from the library photo, but this time, it showed me taking money from a box, looking guilty. Except, I never did that. Everyone gasped, some booed, the teachers rushed to stop the video, but the crowd had already seen enough. Emily, sitting in the front row, whispered something to her friends, and they laughed. I wanted to disappear. But here's the weird part. After the show, I went to the principal's office again, demanding they check the security cameras. They did. And the footage from that day gone, completely erased. No one could explain how. Not the IT guy, not the principal. It was like someone had deleted an entire hour from the school system. That was the third inusitado thing. A video that appeared out of nowhere, and security footage that vanished. That night, I cried. I wanted to quit, but deep down, something changed in me. I realized I couldn't keep being the victim. If Emily wanted a war, she was going to get one. And I had no idea that the next thing to happen, the fourth strange event, would finally turn everything upside down. The weekend after the talent show, I decided I couldn't keep running away. I needed proof, something to show everyone what Emily was really doing. So I went back to school early Monday morning, before anyone else was there. I knew the janitor always left the door unlocked. Until 7 a.m. I slipped inside quietly and went straight to the computer lab. If the video of me was fake, there had to be a file somewhere. I started checking the computers one by one. That's when I found it, a folder on the desktop labeled project_E. When I opened it, my heart nearly stopped. Inside were dozens of edited photos and videos, not just of me, but of other students too. Some made it look like people were cheating, stealing, even fighting. All fake, all carefully made. And every file had the same digital signature, E. Stone. I took a screenshot and sent it to my phone. I finally had proof. But then, the computer screen flickered. For a second, I thought it was just the old monitor glitching. Until a message popped up across the screen. You shouldn't have seen this. I froze. Then the mouse started moving on its own. Files began deleting one by one, fast. I yanked the power cord out, heart pounding. That was the fourth inizitado thing. The computer. It felt alive, controlled. Later that day, Emily acted completely normal, smiling, laughing, pretending she didn't know anything. But when our eyes met across the cafeteria, she mouthed one word. Careful. That night, I couldn't stop thinking, how did she do all of this? Was someone helping her? Or was she hiding something bigger, something personal? I didn't have the answers yet. But the next day, I was going to find out, and what I discovered would shock the entire school. The next morning, I woke up with a plan. If Emily wanted to play games with technology, I was going to beat her at her own game. I still had the screenshot of the project_E folder, proof that she'd been creating fake videos. But screenshots weren't enough. I needed everyone to see the truth with their own eyes. That day, during our morning assembly, the principal announced a special presentation, ironically, made by Emily for her media studies project. Perfect timing! As she walked up to the stage, confident as ever, I slipped into the control room behind the auditorium. I borrowed a USB stick from the IT teacher, and on it, I had something Emily didn't know existed. See, what she didn't realize was that when she sent that creepy message to the computer, it triggered the automatic backup system. Every deleted file had been saved on the school's cloud server. That was the fifth inizitado thing. A twist of fate, her own tech skills betrayed her. While she started her speech, I connected the USB, projected the files on the big screen, and hit play. One by one, her fake videos appeared, the same ones she'd used to ruin people's reputations. And finally, the folder name flashed across the screen. Project_E, created by Emily Stone. The entire auditorium gasped. The principal shouted for the presentation to stop, but it was too late. Everyone had seen it. Emily's face turned pale. She tried to talk, to blame me again, but no one listened. For the first time, she wasn't the golden girl, she was the liar. The principal suspended her immediately pending investigation. Later, they found she'd hacked the school's system using her brother's access from college. She was expelled. As for me, people started apologizing. My friends came back. Even teachers looked at me differently. But honestly, I didn't feel like celebrating. Revenge didn't make me happy. It just made me realize how far jealousy can destroy a person. That day, as I left school, I passed by the same whiteboard where it all began. Someone had erased the ugly words and written something new. Truth always wins. I smiled for the first time in months, because finally, it had. And that was Olivia's story, told while playing Sakura School Simulator. If you enjoyed this dramatic story, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends so more people can watch it too. I'll be bringing more stories like this very soon, so make sure to turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and remember, the truth always wins.